I came back to Maine in August 2015 to take on the directorship of the university's Marine Lab, the Darling Marine Center. And I think I have the best job in the world. It's really a tremendous opportunity as a faculty member in marine sciences and director of the Darling Center to connect science in ways that matters for people's daily lives.
You talk to anybody in the country and you say Maine and they think coast of Maine. Our maritime heritage is famous, but we've been very limited in our focus in the past. Our outreach was modest. The fishing communities and resource users were sometimes involved, sometimes not. This has all changed. Heather has become a remarkable person for networking within the state with different agencies, different institutions, but also regionally.
I study people's connections to coastal ecosystems, and right now we're particularly focused in my group on fisheries and how the human and environmental dimensions of fisheries can be better understood, and that diverse knowledge can be brought into policy and management. I do that work both here in Maine as well as in Northwest Mexico.
She's done concrete things, including coming up with literally millions of dollars to repair our pier. Darling Center is one of, if not the oldest marine lab in the Gulf of Maine. After 50 years, things break down, and she's rolled up her sleeves and she's been fixing this. Outreach to the public, outreach to other organizations.
I'd say one of the biggest milestones for me has been coming to the University of Maine. It's coming home. I began my scientific career here in New England, and the work that I did earlier in my career as a student and just out of school really shaped how I approached my science.
She has been able to network at every single level, elementary schools, with the public, with the legislature, with the university. It takes a lot of time. It also takes a lot of energy, and she has the energy to do that.
For me, engagement and scholarship go hand in hand. Public service and scholarship and teaching are intricately linked. They're intimately linked. And the Darling Marine Center has a long tradition of being closely connected to people's interests. We work with fishermen, with aquaculture entrepreneurs, and many others in the community on a daily basis. And in my work as director and a leader in marine sciences at the university, I hope to really further strengthen those connections and be even more useful to the people of Maine in the science that we do.
I think the big picture difference is that the University of Maine has had a very strong marine science program, the School of Marine Sciences, but not everybody in the public knows about it. And we would like the University of Maine's School of Marine Sciences and the Darling Center to become the go-to place if you've got questions about coastal issues and marine resources.
I'm really honored by this award. It's humbling. It's a tremendous honor to be recognized by my colleagues for the service that I'm doing for the university and for our communities. As one of the founders of the Alliance for Maine's Marine Economy, I have opportunities every day to connect the science that we at the University of Maine are doing in ways that matter for people's daily lives, and that's a real pleasure.
What we have now at the Darling Center with Heather Leslie is a new window to our marine realm, and never have we needed that window more than we do now.